There's a 3-day rule when offshore. After 3 days, one is supposed to settle into the rhythm of being offshore and the erratic sleep schedules. And we were certainly starting to have some fun. But even though we were getting into the groove of a rough first week, our boat was having her own issues. Stay tuned to find out just what went wrong, and let me tell you, they were all very important things to have. How to eat offshore with a bowl.
Yeah, we need taller bowls for offshore eating.
I know, we do. But this one would be better. Yeah, still keeping it simple. So, had a sandwich for lunch, but made some ramen for dinner. Still a little too rolly to cook anything hard, I guess. But it should be tasty. Anyway, day 3 has gone well. It's kind of chilled out a bit. We've done, still averaging about 6 knots, I would say. So, as of, I think my timestamp is 10 a.m. for check every 24 hours. And we did another 137 yesterday. So, making pretty good time, making pretty good progress. Still heading pretty much west, waiting for the easterly trades to kick in so we can turn north and sail with those. But have another 60 miles to my waypoint for that to happen, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just making our progress west and hoping to catch those trades and so we can make our progress north. Now to enjoy dinner. Day 4 at sea. We just hove to for a little bit so I could cook breakfast, which was very nice. It's a very nice feeling because this morning was grand. Nice smooth seas, but now it's turned into a freaking washing machine again. And the boat feels like a bucking bronco. It's like,
All right. Had breakfast. Winds are up. Making good progress. Sometimes I wish they were a little less for a little while, but it is what it is. It's sailing.
yeah.
It's not terribly uncomfortable.
No.
Just now it's starting to get a little bit crazier, but not an issue.
No, it's not an issue. It's just uncomfortable. Whee! I feel like getting tossed every certain way, or every which way. Alrighty, then. We are on our 5th day of sailing. We've made, I think, how much?
Probably 700 or 800 miles.
Yeah, 700 or 800 miles. The nights have been dead calm. So basically,
Some nights.
Let me start this again. So the watches have been going where Rui and I alter throughout the daytime, and then around 10 o'clock, I go wake up Rui because he's gone to sleep after dinner, and I go to sleep because that's like my normal bedtime. And then my normal arisal time, well, it's actually normally like 6, but I've been getting up at 5, and then I come up and replace Rui until he wakes up whenever he wakes up.
Around 9:30, 10.
You get more sleep than that.
No, I've been getting up around 9:30.
Well, do you feel well rested?
Yes, I do. Because all we do is rest all day.
The
boat is doing all the work.
This is Rui's longest, and mine actually. Sorry, this is both of ours longest offshore passage, but your longest offshore passage before was like a week when we went to Providencia, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little different. And now there's two of us on board because we both, well, Rui went solo, I went with a crazy person. But I've also done solo sailing where it's different when you're by yourself because you just sleep when you know it's okay. Obviously, we have the AAS alarm on all the time, and we're always watching, checking up, and getting around, looking around, watching. But honestly, we haven't seen a boat since the second day.
There's no boats out here. We are all alone. There is nobody around us, I can tell you.
Rui's just like, he looks around, he's like, that's a big ocean.
There are no boats. I keep hoping to find a boat somewhere close by.
He doesn't want to feel alone out here.
There's nobody anywhere.
So, but anyway, so it's been going well with the watches. And at nighttime, the last couple of nights, it's actually died to like almost nothing, where we're just flapping around. It lasts for like a few hours, maybe.
Yeah, and it's the hardest part because you have to keep a sail up because the sway of the ocean, if you don't have a sail, then all of a sudden
you're rocking like
you're
crazy.
broadsided to the swell, and it is not comfortable. So even in 2-3 knots, you have to try and sail it. You don't have a choice, and it is terrible.
Yeah, but it lasts like 2 or 3 hours throughout in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, until we get a bit of breeze.
And the breeze usually comes about 4 a.m. Or it has the last 2 nights, I feel like. It starts
Something
picking
like
up again. And then the mornings are absolutely glorious because the winds really build throughout the day. Like right now, they're back to 25 knots, where in the morning they're more like 20, which makes a world of difference. And the seas are a lot smoother. They haven't gotten a chop from being built up through the day. So the morning times are really lovely. So Rui can get a good sleep during that time as well.
Yep.
And then...
Until Liz wakes me up.
I don't wake you up. You come up by yourself. Okay, so also in the morning time, I do things that I can do. Like this morning I did laundry, which woke Rui up. So we do have some, but what's left of the laundry is still out here. We washed a couple towels and a couple shirts.
Doing laundry in 25 knots of breeze.
It makes it dry faster.
Going upwind too.
It makes it dry faster. But, and then what else? I was like cleaning and stuff. I don't know. I can't, when it's so nice and easy, it's hard to just to sit still. I did start a new book this morning. And that's about it. But anyway, so then, what was I going to say? So anyway, that's why Rui wakes up, basically. I don't mean to wake him up. I do things while I can.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been going well. We're still heading west, which is, we're actually at the waypoint where I hoped when we set out that we'd be able to turn northwest. But the winds are still coming pretty much directly from the north, and so it's been hard to
We are heading to Hawaii. This is the course to Hawaii. We've been 5 days on a course to Hawaii.
Maybe we should have gone Hawaii.
I'm hoping the winds will flip around and then we can start heading north to where we're supposed to be going.
And the forecasts are saying that they should do that eventually. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I mean, I think the further west we go, the more of a chance we'll hit the trade winds to Hawaii, which is when we can finally turn north, because at least we'll be on a broad reach or somewhat close, like a close reach to a beam reach.
We'll probably be upwind sailing.
Probably be upwind sailing. It's been all upwind.
This whole trip's going to be upwind sailing.
It is.
30 days of upwind sailing.
We're going to Alaska.
If somebody hates
north.
sailing,
It's upwind.
they will get off the boat and never get on a boat again.
That could be true. It's not the nicest sail in the world. I understand why everybody goes to French Polynesia now, and skips Alaska. But as I just said to Rui, all of this will be worth it when we pull into British Columbia and get to experience that, which many people skip for this reason. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to being able to turn north and feel like I'm making my way up there. But until then, this is what we got. It's been going well.
Me too. I hope in the next couple of weeks we'll be able to head north.
It won't be that long, I promise. Yeah, I don't know. What else? I guess.
If not, I'm just going to tack the boat and start heading the other way.
I mean, that is an option too, is to tack the boat and hopefully make more of a northeast turn.
Yeah, the only problem is the winds have been clocking steadily, so if we were to tack and go back, then our upwind would take us right back to where we started.
Hence why we are waiting for the winds to keep on clocking. They're just doing it a lot slower than I had hoped, or I don't know. But anyway, it's working. We're going along. There's nothing out here but blue water. Lovely stars at nighttime.
Absolutely nothing but water.
We saw a mooring ball. No, not a mooring ball. We saw a buoy, a fishing net buoy go by earlier. We did see that. That's the only thing we've seen.
That was it. There's not even fish out here. I've got the line out. I haven't even got a nibble in 3 days.
Maybe we have the wrong lure on.
It looks like a squid. It catches mahi-mahi, it catches tuna, it catches everything.
It doesn't catch wahoo, which is out here.
What kind of
It's a whitefish.
lure should I have?
I don't know, but I wish it would work on the wahoo. But I'm okay because I really don't feel like cutting a fish
Neither do I.
right now. So if we catch one, we'll kind of stall the sails and cut up the fish. But for right now, I don't feel like dealing with fish right now.
Yeah, who wants to carve up fish and bring it in while we're moving at 7, 8 knots?
We can stall the sails.
Yeah, and still be doing 5.
Yeah, when we stall the sails, we're still doing 5 knots. We have one very leaky port light, so anytime a wave breaks over the boat,
I tightened it. It's still leaking.
I tightened it too. I think it's broken. It's not tightening.
It must be the seal.
So.
Oh, you cranked it too much.
Is it now broken? I don't know. It leaked through again. That's why I put a towel around it now.
Okay.
I don't know.
I should have told you I tightened it. Don't tighten it more.
There was still a stream of water coming through.
Then it's a seal on the outside. We'll have to get to that at some point.
Just try and seal it up. But other than that, there's no leaky spots on the boat. Maybe a bit on the tow rail on the port side or on the starboard side. But other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, she's moving along. We do have kind of a Jacob's ladder tying situation back here with the solar panels and the radar post because they're shaking around a little bit too much in the 30 knots bumpy seas.
Going upwind for 5 days has really stressed a lot of parts out. So.
Well, yes.
Now it's all been lashed
like
together
boat,
to try and hold it together.
But like any boat, going upwind for a long time does stress a boat out. So you can only try and make it secure and prep as much as you can. You really only find out what's wrong when you get out here. So, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that is the report for today. Day 5. Hopefully next time we check in, we'll be heading north. Alright, so we were a bit nervous the past couple of days because, it's been cloudy and our batteries have actually been quite good, but we tried to start the engine because we wanted more to really fill up our batteries and to use the water maker, and the engine wasn't starting.
Now the priority for starting the engine was not for any of those situations because we have more than enough amp hours to run the auto helm and everything we do. We have very little consumption on the boats.
Exactly.
Even on a cloudy day like today, our batteries are still at 13.6, even though we ran the auto home all night long for the last, actually hasn't gone off for the last 7-8 days.
Yeah, no, I mean, just the extra, well, okay. Just the extra wattage that we put on in Puerto Penasco has been a game changer. Like Rui said, we don't have a lot of things on board that use a lot of power, so basically when we're offshore, we just need the water maker, we need the autopilot, and
Our instruments.
Yeah. But,
And phone chargers. And battery chargers.
well, yeah, because we don't use a chart plotter, so we use our phones anyway. So yeah, but we try to start the engine. I don't know. So why are we trying to start the engine then?
Because we want hot water to take a shower. I haven't showered in 7 days.
That was why we wanted the engine. I forgot about that.
So we got the engine finally going.
Yeah, well,
It took a bit of work, but she got going. She was a little bit flooded. She wouldn't go, so we had to basically turn off the fuel system, crank her over a few times. That cleaned it out, and then once she was lean, she started up, no issues. Turn on the fuel, and she's working. I mean, it's a diesel engine. As long as we have compression and fuel, there's no reason why the thing shouldn't start.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, we have an issue with our injector pump. We definitely have an issue with our injector pump. So when we finally make it to land sometime, we're going to have to either get a replacement or get this one rebuilt, because we have an issue with our injector pump.
Gotcha.
I can guarantee you that.
gotcha.
It is 30 plus years old, and
It's 40 plus. It's 42 years old.
well, there you go. 42 years old, springs break, things happen in them. It's still working, like the engines will still run, but it's finicky. Sometimes it starts up, no problem, and sometimes it just doesn't want to go.
So anyway, we got that sorted, so that's great. So now we can take hot showers and be clean. We can shave.
Yeah, but
Mr.
now
Fuzzy Man here.
now we have to figure out if we can actually get the toilet running again, or else we ain't
Yeah.
going to be able to poopy for another 10 to 20 days.
Okay, let's try it again. So yeah, so we had two other issues. We have the toilet not working, and I went to go use the toilet this morning, and it wasn't flushing. And again, we have an electric toilet. We installed it in Puerto Penasco. And then when we got the engine going, I tried to start the water maker, and now the water maker's not working either. So we got a couple things to figure out,
Yeah.
but at least it's a relatively calm day. It's like 17 knots. We're actually over our line. We're actually heading in the great direction right now. So hopefully we get these things sorted and continue on living at sea.
Yeah, I'm praying that this problem with the toilet is just a switch.
Yes.
I am praying, because if it's anything else, then there's not much we can do out here.
And then hopefully the water maker, everything's running. We just gotta figure that out. Hopefully it's an easy fix as well. So we'll see.
That's why we have 3 pails on board, just in case. You can always go in a pail and toss it overboard.
I was talking about the water maker.
I'm talking about the toilet. The toilet.
All right. Anyway,
The toilet is not working.
let's go get those things fixed. What you doing there, babe?
I'm seeing if I can. If this old pump that someone gave us is actually working, because our water maker is no longer working, and we still have how many days ahead of us, baby?
Like 16.
And we got about 3/8 of a tank of water. Like, this water maker's worked from the time we installed it up until today with no issues, and then all of a sudden today the pump is no longer pumping. The motor is turning, but the diaphragm is no longer pumping water through it, so it must have a hole in it, which happens. I mean, if this pump works, I can rig it up to give us some water for now, but we'll have to fix it so we don't encounter this issue again.
That works.
Yeah, it works.
That's a good thing. It works at least.
Now our other issue is our hoses are different sizes.
Yeah. You look so sad when you came up. Explain why.
We're making water. I got it to actually make water. It looked like, I guess because we're moving at 6 knots, it's actually created a siphon where it sucked out all the water, so it needed to be primed.
That makes sense.
So I took the back pressure off the hose, actually disconnected it from the filter, ran the pump, got it primed so water went through it, and ran it into the sink and hooked it all up, and now it's making water.
Easy fix.
Aren't they all?
Are you happy about this, sir? You look very down. You're elated? You're just tired, exhausted.
Just another day in boat life.
Just another day in boat life. But stoked that we got the water maker going, because that was like, oh shit.
Good, it's an electrical issue.
Is that another easy fix? Can you use the toilet again?
Maybe. I gotta see why it's got an issue. Because I'm not getting full voltage. I'm getting 5 volts.
Oh.
It's, yeah, it's not good. I gotta find out where it is that I'm having that issue. Do a continuity test here. So this wire here should be this wire here, and it should be telling me that I have continuity. And then I can hook that up and know that that's not my issue. And I have continuity, so that's not my issue. This is not the wire. That's good. So that's now a complete circuit. Power, switch to the toilet. Now we need to work back the other wire, which is the ground, and why I'm not getting... This might be our culprit. There it is, we got resistance on this line.
On the ground?
Yeah.
So how...
Shit as you wish, babe. The toilet is fixed.
Where is it?
Well, you can see where it's off color.
Yeah. Did it burn?
Yeah, it got pinched or something, and that's what's causing all that resistance, and
yeah.
therefore you had lost the ground.
So all fixed. Everything, all 3 jobs fixed in like less than an hour.
It's good to have a repairman on board, isn't it, baby?
Yes, darling. It's also good to have a chef and a cook and a cleaner on board, because somebody else can't do that. So just FYI.
Yeah, we have our duties. I do certain things and she does others.
Exactly.
I keep everything working on the boat and she keeps feeding me.
It works all around. Righto, well, I guess we can go shower, and I'm gonna cook something because I'm hungry. I'm waiting. I'm hungry, so I was gonna make a chicken sandwich. Or would you like anything? What would you like?
Chicken sandwich sounds nice.
2 chicken sandwiches coming up. We hope you enjoyed the ups and downs of sailing offshore. We always appreciate the likes and comments, which we love reading and responding to. Please also make sure to click subscribe as we finally get some better weather and start actually going in the right direction to British Columbia. Until next time, cheers!